everyone, Gnome is here, and I have been tagged. Yes, I have been tagged by my good friend and fellow YouTuber Rachel Wagner. There will be a link to her channel and her video in regards to this tag provided in the box below. She has tagged me in the Would You Rather tag. Basically, you are asked a bunch of questions and you have to give your true and honest answer in regards to it, and the topic here is film, so of course I had to jump right on this. So I am going to answer each and every one of these questions as honestly and truthfully and maybe a little bit comically as I possibly can, so let's begin without any hesitation. The first question is, would you watch only horrors or only thrillers? I would have to say, if I had to choose, it would be horrors. And it's just because of the fact that I seem to find a lot more diversity and a little bit more appeal because of that diversity in the world of horrors, because of the fact that you can throw in comedy, you can throw in suspense, you can even throw in cheesy dialogue that will just make you slap your knee and just laugh so hard. A perfect example would be the movie Hatchet. It paid so much tribute in the genre of slashers, and at the same time, they just took a complete comedic spin on it and just made you laugh so hard. So I feel you could find a little bit more flexibility in regards to the style of your filmmaking in the world of horror. But you also do have your serious ones like Saw. While some people consider it a horror film, I believe that there's just so much more to it. It's like a mystery with suspense. I really appreciate the character development and the story, and as I say, I just feel that there's just so much more flexibility that comes with the world of horror, especially in today's film world. If you could choose between the two, only comedy or only romance, what would you take? I would definitely say comedy. I have seen many romantic films. I just don't find myself enjoying them as much as I would a good comedy. And the good thing is, comedy also has a lot more diversity. There are animated comedies, there's sci-fi comedies, there's action comedies, there's horror comedies, and yes, you can even throw romantic comedies into that category as well. So you can really get everything you want. Would you choose only male or only female actors? It would be male, because usually when you take a look at a movie where the main character is driven by males, there usually is a much hotter female as a side or supporting character, as opposed to a female that has a leading role. Sorry. I'm a guy. It's the way I feel. Would you rather shop in stores or shop online? As convenient as shopping online is, I would prefer shopping in stores. I love the exercise. I love the company. I don't like to go to a mall unless I know that I have to get something done within a very specific time frame, but I could spend hours upon hours in a shopping mall going in and out of stores, whether it's purchasing or just window shopping, if I have good company with me. And there's so much that can be done along the way while you are actually shopping in stores as opposed to online. And also, one of my passions in life is grocery shopping. Say what you will, but when I had an apartment with my best friend, my favorite part of the month was grocery shopping. We just had so much fun. Our favorite part was going into the pet food section and throwing things in for our good friend who liked to hang out or freeload with us in a given month, so we just had so much fun. Would you rather watch one movie a day or 15 movies a week? Now, there have been some weeks that were quote-unquote dead for me, and I managed to watch 10 and 20 movies for the week, but life is precious. There's many things that you could do alongside watching movies, but I always feel that if you can make the time, I could definitely pull aside at the end of the day 1 to 2 hours just to watch one movie a day. Would you rather be a director or be a critic? Well, look at what I'm doing right now. I would much rather be a critic, because you get to voice your own opinion on everything and anything film, and you get to tear directors apart. They don't necessarily have to take it to heart, but they could use it to perfect their craft as well. So I feel as long as there are opinionated voices out there, there's a lot that the rest of the Hollywood world in film and music and television, whatever critic you choose to be, they will take your voice seriously if they truly feel that there is value to what you have to say. And the good thing is, doing this on YouTube for about 5 years, there are definitely some people that do appreciate what I have to say, but there are also people that like to debate, and I also believe that when you are a critic, you get to have some of the most incredible conversations that you could ever have possible. And being a director, you just get interviewed and you just get asked the questions. You don't get the chance to ask the questions. The critic is a lot more of an interesting career for me. Would you rather watch your top 20 movies, and just those, or would you rather watch new movies? Next question, this one's lame. Would you rather only watch your favorite genre, or would you rather watch every other genre except your favorite? I would stick with my genre. My favorite is sci-fi fantasy. Just like some of the other questions, there's a lot of diversity and a lot that you can do with science fiction. There is comedy, there is horror, there is animated science fiction. So I feel that if I stick with science fiction and fantasy, there is definitely a lot more that I can do. And yes, I say science fiction and fantasy, but quite frankly, those two genres have always been connected as one. So I feel that sci-fi fantasy just gives you so much more flexibility. Everything from anime to Star Trek to Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, everything. So there's just so much in the world of sci-fi fantasy, and I feel that I would be just as satisfied, and I love those movies one way or another. They're so awesome. Would you rather only watch movies in theaters or only watch movies on your laptop? I would just rather watch movies on my laptop, and that's because of the fact that you get more of an intimate experience, and you also have the ability to pause your movie if you have to take a crap or go make a sandwich. Although as much as I love the theater experience, the movie can be watched on your time if you are only watching movies on your laptop. And the last question is, would you rather watch only films or only TV shows? The answer would be only movies, because most of my favorite TV shows have become movies. So one way or another, I do get the full circle in regards to that. So I would rather take films over television if I had to only watch one. So that's it, guys. That is the tag, and I am going to start tagging a couple of people, and I'm really hoping that these gentlemen and ladies will take the time to do this. And there's plenty more tags that I actually do have to get around to doing. I know that I have a Lord of the Rings tag to do, and I have a music tag to do, but here are the people who I'm choosing. I'm choosing my good friend, as always, Teen of Little Hollow, Ryan Jacob. Congratulations, sir. You have been tagged. I am also going to choose AtZ Reviews. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. This was absolutely fun. Thank you very much for tagging me, Rachel, and I will see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.